Hi everyone, today I want to show you how to use our stainless steel reusable pots for Nespresso Vertuo using our PodMkr. The first thing that I want to highlight is that our pots look a little different than the original Nespresso pots. And the reason for that is that the design of the Nespresso pots is protected, so we cannot copy it 100%, but I think we found a design that works pretty well for most of machines. Before we get started and make some coffee, I want to highlight three things that are important when you fill reusable pots. Number one is grind size. So as you can see on your PodMkr, you have 30 different ways on how to define your grind size, from very fine to coarse. For espresso and for actually most of the Nespresso pots, I recommend a more finer grind size, but you can also open up one of the original pots and check how they grind their coffee to get as close as possible to the grind size. The second thing that we should consider when using a reusable pot is the amount of coffee. So in general, the amount of coffee in our pots is smaller than in the original pots, but you can see how much space they leave in these original pots. What I recommend is to look inside your pot and you see a little line there. And my recommendation is to get close to the line, but not over the line. And we will see this in a moment. And the third thing is tempering. So tempering means how much you press your coffee down in your pot. And for an espresso, we recommend only a really gentle and light tempering. So without further ado, let's get started and make some coffee. So we use our tray here and you can put in your reusable pot. But we can also use it to refill existing pots, and we will do this in a second step. But now let's start with our reusable coffee pots. We slide it into our PodMkr and we press one of the 4 buttons. You can program all of the 4 buttons depending on the amount of coffee that you want to have in there. But just remember to have one button assigned to a grind size. So I already programmed button number 4. So let's get started. Then you pull it out. You bring it on your tempering mat. The first thing that I would do is sometimes there is a little coffee on the edge, so you can clean this up. Then you can shake it down a little bit and then very gently press it into the pot. And as you can see, maybe let's make it a little more even. As you can see, we stay below the line here, but we get quite close. Then we take our silicone lid and put it on top. Make sure that it is sealed everywhere. And then we put it into our Nespresso machine. Then we take our pot, put it in the machine, close the machine that it locks, and put a glass or a cup below it, and we press the button to start. It always takes some time before it begins, and we just wait. Awesome. So here is our coffee number 1. And as you can see, we have a nice crema and we have a really nice coffee here. So the other thing that I want to show you is that you can do the same with your existing pot, and you just take that and fill it with your PodMkr. I already prepared it here. You can also gently tamper it down. You put the same silicone lid on top, and then let's open this up and put this in here. Close it up, put a second glass down, and we can check how this looks different. Let's get started with the second pot. And here we have our second coffee. As you can see, we have approximately the same amount of crema. What we see in our tests is that the crema is often a little better if you use the original pods compared to the reusable pods, but both work pretty fine. And you can see we also have a nice coffee here. So I hope this video was helpful. One more thing that I want to say, just to be cautious of, when you open up your drawer here and you want to clean out your coffee, just be careful. It's hot when you open it, so don't burn your hands. Just wait a couple of minutes before you remove your reusable pot. Let us know in the comments below if this was helpful, and we see you soon. Bye!